Good morning. Welcome back to Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Ted, your host. As you can see, it's snowing pretty good today, and we're heading down to Ohio to do a late season January deer hunt. I got the dogs out here playing. They love the snow, but it was snowing really bad this morning, so I'm just I waited till the storm sort of let up. It's supposed to stop snowing around noon in Ohio. Now Bob, yesterday, he shot one of our target bucks called the Nasty 9. So he played the weather game pretty good yesterday. He went down knowing that this front was coming in, and the deer moved last night. So I'm hoping the snow comes in today. I'll be out this evening. It's supposed, like I said, it's supposed to stop around noon, and get probably in the woods by about 2, and then hunt this evening and hunt tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. So stay with us. This video is sponsored by JJ Drones, the droning veteran, and Chillin' in Indiana Carl. Did you sink it? Oh, yeah. Did you sink it? Alright, well, I got the car all warmed up because my truck is being worked on. So, great weekend to have a car, huh? But I'm just going to take my time. It's still snowing, but I'm just going to take my time, get down there, and then go set up and hunt this evening. And then we're going to hunt tomorrow, but I'm going to show you the Nasty 9 once I get to Ohio, because Bob got it yesterday, so I'm really excited to see that. So hope you enjoy the video. All right, well, I got down to Ohio. I got my 50-pound bag of corn that I got to carry up this long hill, so I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to go back and get ready. I'm actually going to pull my car too, so I'll show you the my blind in a minute. Alright, so I got the corn dumped out, and I got the apple flavored corn today because I wanted to get some scent out in the air, because when it's cold the scent don't travel as far. So I went with the apple flavored corn. So there's my blind, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that snow off of the top of it so it doesn't like crush the blind. That's a tip for you guys. If you guys are out hunting, make sure you get that snow off the top of it, or one day you'll come up and it's flat on the ground. So I'm gonna go do that and get out of here, and then I'm gonna go up to Bob's, and I want to check out this Nasty 9 here, so stay with us. All right, well, got everything dumped out. I fixed my blind up, but you can see we got some snow, but it actually slowed down almost to a stop. So I'm gonna be hunting actually the post front, and we'll see what happens, because Bob hunted the pre-front and he ended up shooting the Nasty 9. So we'll see what happens today and tomorrow. So stay tuned. Alright guys, well, I'm with Bob, and I wanted to congratulate Bob.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, man. And we are at the barn here up at Dan's house, and we're going to show you this Nasty 9 that we've been after all year. So stay tuned. There he is. He's nice. Real nice. Look at that, guys. He's wide. What did you say? He's about 17?
I didn't measure him, but I'm guessing
17 ear to ear. Yeah. And like you said, the body of the deer isn't that big.
It feels back, man.
Like it's broken?
Yeah, like he was so thin.
Like malnutrition, yeah.
Like he was either super duper worn down from the rut.
Oh yeah, like I know what you're saying, like skinny wise.
Yeah. Oh my God, he was like when I grabbed him.
Yeah, you could just grab him and pull him.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, that's a nice buck though, man.
right, for his
Anyway.
weight.
Yeah, you'd think he'd have like Shorty is probably 2 times as big as like a big deer. That's a really nice one. Look how white the rack is, guys. But that nasty 9, this was here early in the season, right?
He came around rut.
Around the rut. He started showing up around the rut.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared. That's a nice buck, man. Real nice. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right time, pre-front.
Yeah.
And I'm hunting, cool weather. It was snowing yesterday. Or no, it was going to snow this last night.
He came in late, like after midnight.
And he came in late. The storm came in late, but he came in right before dark. About 15 minutes before, he said. And right before the storm. Yeah, and then there was 5 smaller bucks there. So maybe I'll shoot the scrub rack tonight. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding. But this is one of the bucks that we've been after. I just shot him for sure. And there's Shorty, and then there's Blade, which is enormous. So if Shorty makes it this year, which I'm hoping he don't, but if he does, then he does. We have some big bucks on our lease. So congratulations to Bob. All right, everybody. Well, I'm all geared up and I'm heading in the stand. It's starting to snow a little bit again. But I'm gonna go sit there this evening, and then tomorrow we're gonna see what we see tonight, or what I see tonight, and then tomorrow we may go sit over on another blind where the feeder is, because this is probably gonna be my last weekend hunting here in Ohio, just with my schedule and everything. So I'd like to end it with a bang with you guys, so you can take either sex, a buck or doe, with your tag. So we actually have 2 people that want a deer, and Bob just told me that today. He's like, if you want to shoot a doe, then shoot one. So that may happen. I probably won't shoot a doe tonight, but tomorrow when I'm hunting, if I see a doe and it presents a great shot, then I probably will. But the roads here aren't maintained like back home, and it's a little bit of rough conditions here. We got about 5 or 6 inches of snow down here. So I'm hoping that the deer want to feed tonight, and we see some action tonight, so stay tuned. All right, guys, well, I'm set up in here. There's one thing that I noticed. Somebody was in my stand. I got, there's a Diet Coke can in here. So that's probably from muzzleloader season. Somebody trespassed on our property and came in this blind. And that may be why we ain't seen the big bucks on our property. But we'll see what happens. Nobody's coming out in this stuff. It is cold. It's like 23 degrees. Wind's out of the west. At about gust of about 14 or 15 miles an hour. You can see the light in here. That's the one. My window's cracked open. So we're gonna sit back, see if we can see anything. So the one thing with this snow is I'm not going to be able to hear them coming. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes open and just keep scanning. Now I only can see to my left, I don't know, at 10 o'clock, and to my right probably at 2 o'clock. So I got to wait for them to get in front of me anyway. So I'm not going to be able to hear anything if they're behind me. So I'm going to shut the camera off and sit back and get quiet. So hopefully we'll get some deer on the phone for you tonight. Alright guys, it's about 10 after 4. I haven't seen anything yet. But it's chilly. But it's like that last hour, so we'll see what happens. Stay with me. guys, it's about 4:30. And the snow started coming down a little heavier. I think the sun sets at 5:27. So we got about another hour till the sun sets. And probably a few minutes after that for shooting light. We're just gonna hang tight and see what happens. Doe come in. It's amazing how they find it. I just dumped that out today and they came right to it. They kept looking off to my left and to my right. Still got about probably 40 minutes of light left, so we're gonna stick it out and see what happens. Stay with me. That was pretty cool. Alright guys, well, seen 3 big doe, and that was it. Now one came in right at like last light. So yeah, on till tomorrow. So we'll see you on the next hunt. It's cold. Alright, well it's Saturday, and what we did was, it was so cold out, so what Bob did was, instead of cutting the pea sac of the deer, we let it freeze, and then you come in and you cut it out so you don't get the liquid. There it is right there, frozen. The liquid all over the meat. So that's just a little tip for you guys. All right, guys. Well, we didn't go out this morning because it was 6 degrees out or something crazy like that. But the deer usually don't move when it's that cold at this time of the year that we've noticed. So we usually go out in the evening. So we're getting ready to get geared up and go back out. I'm going to go sit at the feeder stand tonight because there's a lot of action there. That's where Bob shot the Nasty 9. So I'm going to go in that stand. And Bob's actually going to come up and hang out with me in the blind. So stay tuned, and I will hopefully get some action for you guys tonight. So we got in our stand. I'm in the feeder stand. This is Bob's stand, actually. This is where he shot the Nasty 9 2 nights ago. And as you've seen, the hawk is feeding on the gut pile where Bob shot that deer. He shot it right here at the corner. It only ran, what, 50 yards? And so we're out now early. It's like 3 o'clock. There's a ton of tracks in here, and they're all fresh because last night it snowed, so all this stuff is new. So I'm really excited about this evening. We should just get some deer on camera, at least for you guys. So Stay tuned. All right, guys, well, that's the end of my weekend hunt here. And this is probably going to be the end of the hunting series here in Ohio for this year, the 2023-24 Ohio Deer Trail. So I wanted to thank you all for watching this video. If you haven't checked out the 2023 Ohio Deer Trail, go back. I have 6 episodes, including this one. I wanted to thank Bob and Boo for having me as a guest on here. It's always a great time. We seen 4 doe tonight, and they were real skittish around the the guts of the deer, the hawks were eating it, and the doe were real skittish with the hawks there. It's pretty neat to see that. But I could have taken a doe, but didn't take a doe. Let it go for next year to produce more bucks. And I'm going to head up to Dan and Liz's. We're going to eat some pizza, and then I am packing my truck, and I'm going to head to Pittsburgh. I always say, thank you to my subscribers. I appreciate all your comments. We really like to see them all, so please share us out also. And like I always say, take a kid fishing or hunting. We want to preserve that sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see ya.